Have you ever been approached by other wrestling companies?
Is there other ones?
Well, like indie promotions and stuff like that to work for them.
For independence, yeah. I mean, we'd do that.
Do you think a return to the World Wrestling Federation with Ken is a possibility for you?
I'd rather not. It's not on my top of my list for sure of things that I really want to do. I mean, to return to wrestling with Ken, yes, but to return to WWF with Ken, no.
Do you watch wrestling at all today?
No, I don't even watch TV. If I do watch TV, it's The Simpsons. It's not. It's definitely not wrestling.
What advice would you give to a girl who wants to get into the business?
Besides, don't. I have no idea. Like I said, if I would have been one of those people that paid my dues, I might have some, ideas on what you're supposed to do. But it was an accident for me. It was totally like just I was there, they were there, so I have no idea what to tell them. Besides, be careful.
Did any of the guys ever try to rib you at all?
Rib me? Well, of course they try to rib everybody, but that's the fun part. I'm a big practical joke lover. I love them. I don't care. So they didn't put poop in my bag or anything, but I can't really think of anything bad that they did off the top of my head, but it was fun. The cat from WCW?
Right.
Every time I would walk into the room, he'd put his sunglasses on because he says I'm so white. I use self-tanning lotion, but I don't ever go in the sun. And at WCW, I always wore long gowns anyway, so I was super white. I was the color of the wall. And he would always, every time I'd walk in, and then he started it, everybody else would start doing it too. So I'd walk in the room and everybody's like,
huh.
That was one of their small jokes, but.
What are your immediate and long-range goals?
Goals?
Yeah.
I have lots of goals. I want to be an actor or a model or a dancer or a singer or something cool like that. But I don't know. I want to go spend more time in LA and try to actually pursue it because I talk about it all the time, but I don't ever try. So I definitely want to. I wish I could find a job where I could work a little bit and make enough money to. Spend more time in LA, just trying to do things that I actually want to do. But I guess that's it.
Has Missy Hyatt ever contacted you about doing the Vixens website?
Yeah, she did, actually.
Would you ever consider doing anything like that?
No. I mean, it's cool for them, but I was definitely not interested.
Talk about the pressure, if there is any, of keeping your figure and body in wrestling.
I don't know if I can answer that because people are going to hate me. I probably worked out 4 times the whole time I worked in the WWF. And that's it. I don't know. Maybe it's genetics or something, but I don't really. I worked out today and yesterday, but it's first time since, how long? 3 months or something? I don't do it regularly.
You weren't pushed too hard today, were you?
No. Yeah, I think I was pushed a little too. I mean, I could really, get some injuries. You never know.
Do you have any special diet or any, obviously no workout plans, but any diet that you follow at all?
Not for being lean, but I am a vegetarian. It
Really?
doesn't make you skinny, though. It makes you fat because you live on carbs. So, but I don't eat meat. That's the only thing.
Were you ever asked to do anything and you flat out refused?
Um,
I'm not talking with Ken. I'm talking about in the ring.
Well, no, there was one day, I don't remember what happened, but I got hurt, sort of. I mean, for me, not that big of a deal to get a bruise or something, but at WCW, there was a time when I got slammed into those little stairs. What are they made out of?
Metal.
Steel. And there was a corner and it's sharp, and I was supposed to just barely get knocked down. I got plowed and, totally hit my ribs right on it. And then the next day they wanted me to do it again. I was like, no, are you crazy? Come on. Hi, you want to see this bruise? You really want me to do it again? I mean, come on. Don't be stupid. So, no, I'd said no, and they weren't mad or anything. It was actually, Jimmy Hart, the guy was,
right.
doing everything. And of course, he's like, oh, you don't have to do it, you know what I mean? He was like, no. He's really cool.
In WCW, who did you travel with?
Bret.
Bret Hart?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Was there any drug use that you witnessed in WCW? Because I know there was a story with Medusa and Tammy and all that stuff.
Oh, no.
Or not Medusa, I'm sorry. It was,
Kimberly.
Kimberly Page.
With the girls.
Tammy.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No. I wasn't even around when Tammy came. I was not even really going to the shows anymore. You know what I mean? I saw her there maybe 2 or 3 times. But
I guess, what was your favorite wrestling moment so far?
do I have to have one?
No, if you don't have one, you don't have one.
I don't know. I mean, wrestling moment as in on the show or just wrestling?
What stood out in your mind to this day and said, wow, that was
Well,
cool.
about the whole thing, just like, I mean, there was weeks that, Ken and I had tons of fun. So, I mean, we had a lot of fun, not when we were at work, of course, we didn't like our jobs, but we liked afterwards because,
Right.
We didn't have to go home and clean or anything because we stayed in a hotel. You have no excuses not to go out and have a good time because you're away from home and blah, blah, blah. And they put cash in your hand at the end of the night, and so we could blow it, and we had lots of fun.
Would you have done any of those pudding or mud matches that WCW did?
That's gross. I would do anything just because, if it was called upon or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't care, but pudding? I hate pudding. Honestly, I won't even eat the stuff. But yeah, I've seen worse, like on Howard Stern, the oatmeal.
Right.
God, I mean that's bad. But I mean, yeah, sure, I'd do it. Why not?
Okay, I'm just gonna list some guys with the names, and you just give me, your opinion on them or what you think. First thing that comes to your mind. Name game, basically. Triple H.
I didn't like Triple H. I saw him making fun of a lot of people. He was never mean to me, but for a while he made fun of a lot of people behind their backs, and I would see him do it. Just not a lot, but 2 in particular ones that he really gave a hard time to, and I'm not into people that are out to make other people's lives miserable. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Steve Austin.
He was really cool. I mean, I think because we're both from Texas, we kind of had that Texas bond, and just automatically, I don't know, maybe it's in the water or something, but Texans are drawn to each other, so he was really cool.
Kevin Nash.
I didn't really talk to him a lot. That time that I was talking about where I got injured, he went after the guy who did it, was like yelling at him, telling him, what were you thinking? She's a girl, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even, talk to him, but he was totally taken up for me and stuff, so he's all right.
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall, I didn't really talk to at all. I heard a lot of bad stuff about him.
Huh.
There was people there that didn't like him at all, and but as far as him doing anything to me, never. He never made me mad.
Bill Goldberg.
I liked Bill Goldberg up until a certain point when he did that thing with Brett and he kicked him in the head like 8 times, and it was it's okay to be stiff, but not to somebody's head, especially the back of it. I mean, come on, he gave him a concussion and pretty much ended his career. So yeah, after that, I wasn't a fan.
Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn is fun. He rode with Ken and him rode together a lot, so they were buddies and stuff. So yeah, we partied with him, I guess, but it was fun.
The Rock.
The Rock. I didn't ever hang out with The Rock, but he's really cool. He's a good wrestler.
Shane McMahon.
I like Shane a lot. He's really nice because my brother's name is Shane, so maybe that's why we also had a little bond. You know what I mean? Just automatically, you got to be nice to people that are named after your brother. So he was nice.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett's a really cool guy. I just found out recently that he wasn't from Canada. I always thought he was Canadian. He got mad at me for saying that the other day. He's like, Canadian? I'm from Nashville. I was like, oh, sorry. But he's a really nice guy. He's one of those guys that you can just tell he's got morals. You know what I mean? Just from looking at him.
Right.
Manners.
Undertaker.
I like Undertaker. I liked his character. The dead thing that he did. It was just funny. But he's a really nice guy in person.
Buff Bagwell.
He's cool. He's got more mood swings than I do. But he, you know what I mean? It's
right.
like if you catch him on the right day, he's really cool. But he mood swings, man. He'd be smiling 1 minute and yelling 2 seconds later. So
Scott Steiner.
I don't know Scott Steiner. I don't even know who that is. I know that there's 2 Steiners, right?
Yeah, Rick and Scott.
And one's blonde and one's black
Right,
hair?
right.
Which one's Scott?
Scott's the blonde.
The blonde?
Yes.
He's the one with the big old muscle.
Yeah.
They call him Big Papa Pump?
Yes.
Big Papa Pump. Yeah, he always kisses him.
Exactly. That's him.
I know that Medeja worked with
Right.
him.
Right.
And she liked him a lot. So, I mean, if she thought he was cool, then I think he's cool.
Mick Foley.
I liked him a whole lot. Him and his wife and his children. They were really, really, really nice people. I always have great things to say about Mick Foley. He always was really nice to me, and told me one day that he didn't like his daughters growing up around the girls in wrestling because he thought that they would think that they would have to grow up, get boob jobs, and blah 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 blah. And he was really impressed, I guess, by me being natural or small, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean he was a really cool guy.
Ken Shamrock.
Oh well, do I even have to say it? I mean that's obvious. He is, I guess I would have to say number 1 out of all of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you feel about Ken doing like real fighting, not pro wrestling?
I like it. I
Like
think
it?
it's good. Yeah, I didn't even know that existed either. Before I met him, I'm like, UF what? UFC, UFO,
UFO.
UFOs, what? What? Yeah. But then after I found out what it was, and watched him do it, he's good. You know what I mean? So it was like, if he sucked at it, I wouldn't like him doing it because then I'd be scared. But I mean, who's really gonna beat him up? So it doesn't worry me or anything.
Is there anything you want to say to your fans out there that might be watching this video?
People are gonna watch this?
No.
They will.
Just kidding. Hi, thanks, and all that other good stuff. I don't really know if I have any fans anymore. I think people forgot about me.
That's not true.
They forgot about me. No.
Well, thanks for being here today with
Hey,
us.
thanks. It was fun.
Thanks a lot.
All right. See ya. I'm Beanie.
Painless, right? That was good.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.